Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast series, Share Your SAP Story. And in this, our second episode, I'm so excited to welcome our guest, Mike Kaszuk, Senior Vice President and Chief Operating Officer and Partner Ecosystem at SAP America. Mike, welcome to our podcast. Thank you for joining. How are you doing this morning?
Good, Sanjeev. Thanks for having me today. Excited to be speaking to you today and be part of this podcast. Thanks for
Perfect.
having me.
Perfect. So, Mike, let's
Thank you.
just let's just start off with your personal journey. I know you've been with SAP for over 8 years in different roles across different organizations, and also before SAP, you were with Oracle in different roles. So you have a lot of like
Yeah,
ERP background. Okay. So if you had to describe your journey with this SAP and how you have grown within the organization, how do you reflect back and just kind of share some of your
yeah,
perspective?
no, thanks for that. Yeah, so I am in my eighth year now. Began my SAP career in 2015. Been part of the mid-market partner ecosystem now for in my fifth year. Previous roles, like you said, I was a senior vice president, chief operating officer for Leonardo and analytics, and started off my career as a regional vice president for analytics back in 2015. Um, over my years at SAP, I've worked with a lot of many high performing teams, individuals, and really some wonderful customers. And through that journey, there's just constant innovation that we're driving, not only internally for ourselves, but externally, for and with our clients. And I thought one of the amazing things when I joined, because many organizations are similar, but some are different. And in my first couple of days, first couple of weeks, and it really came together for me for my first Sapphire, I kind of felt something different. Our interaction, our collaboration, our relationships with our clients, and actually with each other, to be perfectly honest. And I think SAP's North Star and strategy is to really focus and drive our customer success as our number one priority as a company, and as our leadership team and our board support of that vision daily in and daily out. Our corporate culture is critical to this focus for the success of our companies, and our customers see and feel that too, right? They see and feel SAP, as we're accelerating our innovation, putting our customers first, and acting as that true partner for our customers in their own transformation journey. So I feel blessed to be part of such an amazing company, culture, ecosystem. SAP's a great place to work, and working with our thousands of customers and helping them get that value and benefit out of our solutions that help them innovate, grow, and make the world a better place for all of us.
Excellent, excellent. So, Mikey, we see right now a lot of like the young blood is coming into the industry, right? Like in SAP, we see a lot of like freshers, they are joining the team. So what advice would you have for somebody who is just kind of joining SAP and looking forward that what can they expect being part of SAP on a long-term basis?
Yeah, I think the biggest, most important thing for our new hires, and us, and myself in the mid market, and responsible for the digital hub in North America. We're really building the SAP of tomorrow with early talent, and bringing in that senior talent to kind of lead them. And first, it's they need to build a brand, right? What is their brand going to be? And build that network and make sure that you're aware of that brand and the value that you're bringing both internally to your team, to the company, and then externally to our clients. And so as we're building that foundation for that early talent in the mid market and digital hub, it's making sure that they're self-aware of their brand, of their network,
Yeah,
that of the culture itself, and then giving them the foundation to be successful and grow an amazing career with ourselves and with our customers.
excellent, excellent. So, Mike, in your role, especially in the mid-market, I'm sure you interact with business leaders like CEO and CFOs on a daily basis. Um, as you stand in the half of 2023, what do you think some of the key challenges these leaders are facing and how SAP is trying to help these leaders thrive in this economy?
Yeah, so I think mid-market companies today are focused on continued innovation to really drive growth, competitive advantages, and profitability, while looking to automate key business processes to get the most out of technology. So we focus on 30 unique industries in our go-to-market, and each industry kind of has their own unique set of requirements and business drivers, I'd say. But our solutions help industries worldwide run better, faster, more profitable while embracing sustainability, corporate social responsibility. And with our 50 years of industry innovation, we help companies across multiple industries run better by redefining what ERP is, creating networks of intelligent enterprises. With Rise with SAP and Grow with SAP in our industry cloud solutions, we help them accelerate their digital transformation to achieve really transparency, resiliency, and sustainability across their supply chain. Our clients have discovered the value of Grow with SAP and Rise with SAP S/4HANA Cloud at the core. And it's really all about running with industry best practices, building their own breakthroughs, right? Increasing their reach, their revenue by delivering new business models, increasing what they can do and where they can do it, empowering innovation kind of business-wide with, call it no-code development tools that we have, and really growing without limits, right? Speeding up their compression by managing local and taxes and industry regulations, or scaling their sustainability, or even adding new suppliers, and doing that by growing with confidence, right? Expediting rollouts by using proven tools and methodologies from SAP Activate and assistance from our partners, avoiding surpluses within predictable scope and timeframes, and learning what approaches work through open and collaborative communities with not only ourselves and yourself and other partners, but members of our clients in that same community that have walked down that path before.
Excellent. And that you brought a very good point about this whole new ERP, what SAP is trying to help these mid-market customers to be the large enterprise of tomorrow. We hear a lot nowadays about this whole AI and generative AI like ChatGPT. What do you have to say about SAP's strategy of leveraging this generative AI for the automating processes, or the new ERP, what you're talking for the mid-market?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, exciting times around AI in the world today, right? It's like you can actually look up a term and write an essay in a matter of seconds. Trying to keep that out of the hands of my son. He's heading off to college next year, but it's amazing that the power that's out there, right? So regenerative AI, it's a form of artificial intelligence. Can produce text, images, varied content based on really training the data. At SAP, we integrate this technology with extensive industry-specific data and deep process knowledge to create innovative AI capabilities for SAP applications that we use every day. It's built in, it's relevant to your business, it's responsible by design, right? And embedding regenerative AI and intelligent chatbots into our products, it's about two things, right? It's first increasing the productivity for the billions of our end users working with SAP software. And then second, it's opening new game-changing capabilities for all business functions, right? So when you think of it, couple of examples, right? So expedite freight verification and documentation, right? So automate the processing of tens of thousands of good receipts and delivery notes, and kind of SAP transformation management, right? That way you avoid data entry errors, process many types of document layouts without really needing to do any training, right? The bot does that for you, right? AI does that for you. Creating compelling job descriptions and interview questions, right? So, we're hiring every day, we're talking to new talent every day, but helping the hiring managers write compelling job descriptions that will attract that top talent, quickly generate interview questions so that the interviews are good interviews and you ask the right questions. And having that all kind of integrated into SAP Success Recruiting, as an example. Maybe another one is getting quick, fast insights using natural language, right? So quickly assessing trusted insights with SAP Analytics Cloud. There's a feature in there called Just Ask feature, right?
Yeah.
In your preferred language, the solution embedded fast-based decision-making through natural language queries and conversational analytics, right? So that's just kind of like a couple. And I think with any AI today, our guiding principles of responsibility, trustworthiness to service as a roadmap for building our AI embedded software
Yeah.
that is transparent, safe, designed to protect, data and privacy is always important for AI because it's such a powerful tool.
Yeah, no, this is. I mean, you brought really very unique those use cases. What you mentioned, we hear a lot about like from the consumer perspective, like how AI is going to help them. But thinking from the business perspective, how it's going to help us improve and make our business more efficient. I think I'm glad SAP is thinking on those lines with these new use cases within their
Agreed.
lines of
Agreed.
application. So thank you for sharing your insights
Oh,
on
no,
that.
thanks.
So let's
Great
switching the
question.
gears, like in your current role as the Chief Operating Officer, what are some of your key priorities for this year and beyond? Mike, I know you've been in this role for some time, but I would like to get your perspective.
Yeah, I think year after year we're always innovating. I think what's amazing being in the mid market at SAP, and again, I'm in my 5th year. It's like we're the front of the innovation spear for the company, right? So not only are we really the early talent engine for the organization and building the SAP for tomorrow kind of inside out,
Yeah.
but we're innovating. How do we do that go to market? Where our clients in the mid market drove us to cloud
Yeah.
before the rest of the company was on that cloud journey because they wanted to be able to innovate faster, right? And
Yeah.
we're bringing on a lot of thousands of net new customers every year, right, in the mid market in North America alone. So when I look at some of the key priorities in 2023 and beyond to help our clients and our prospects, it's really their journey to the cloud to enable their own digital and business transformations so we can take advantage of those 50 years of industry innovations that I talked about,
Yep.
or the regenerative AI that we just talked about, in that last question,
Yeah.
and other capabilities that help accelerate their digital journey to achieve that transparency, that resiliency, and sustainability across their supply chain and their company, right, and their partnerships. At SAP, we're going through our own digital transformation to provide a better experience and customer journey to our clients and our prospects, and we're looking to do that to scale our own business and scale it at a lower cost for now and the future. So before the call here, we're kind of talking about opening up a digital hub in the Boston area in Burlington. That's kind of where our North American digital hub's going to be, and that digital hub is part of our digital journey, right? So it's leveraging people, process, and technology through digital pursuits, digital content, digital services to be able to expand and meet the needs of our clients, but making sure that they have that great experience with us, no matter if that's with us fully digitally, physically and digitally, direct with us or indirect with our partners, being able to make sure that same experience happens for whether you're a customer, a prospect, a client, or a partner, but to do that at scale, right? And that's what we're doing in North America around our digital transformation ourselves in our digital hub. Kind of more to come with that. We're on the precipice of that journey, and it's a 3-year journey for us. So.
Now you brought a good point that the mid-market companies are the one which kind of pushes us to innovate with the new offerings, new software. But at the same time, we know that mid-market companies have very little appetite for risk when it comes to doing the digital transformation, migrating from the legacy ERP to the new cloud-based ERP. So if you have to advise a CEO of a mid-market company who is just looking to transition from their on-prem or legacy ERP to the new cloud-based application, what would you recommend to that leader that should they look for when they are planning for that transition to the cloud ERP?
Yes, Sanjjeev, thanks for asking this question. Great question. I'd have to say my best advice for our customers is to use this time to transform your business and your business processes. don't do a technical upgrade by moving to the cloud, right? And thus focusing on kind of total cost of ownership. This is true. You're going to get that value out of moving to the cloud because cloud does provide that benefit. But focus on your company's innovation agenda first and foremost to help set yourself up for innovation and success, not just now, but in the future too. Make sure that you have strong change management in your program office as part of your digital and business transformation. Use our industry standard approach, automate those key business processes when all possible. Keep your S4 HANA ERP core clean, right? Clean core is critical. So you can take advantages of the cloud innovations for years to come, right? If you have unique business process requirements, that's like your secret sauce, focus this configuration by using the SAP Business Technology Platform, BTP, for the implementation of that so that your deployment is future-proofed, right? I think the other thing that's very critical is leverage SAP's partnership, use the resources we'll bring forward to help them drive their success. Of course, find the right partner, right? The right implementation partner like HR to help you get the most out of your SAP investment. For the years of experience that you guys have, the successful deployments that you guys have. And oh, by the way, that three-way partnership between the three companies, it's a journey that we need to take together, but it's going to be a strategic partnership, not only through the implementation, but really for the next 20 years and beyond. So it's critical to have that comfort and that partnership and ask for that help and make sure that we're all bringing that help to drive that success for our clients.
That's a great insight, Mike. So, Mike, in your journey with SAP, can you share some story where you are working with the customer, interacting with the customer, or something based on the outcome of that interaction or whatever the experience might have been, something which really touched your heart as a part of that helping customer or in that environment?
Yeah.
If you can just share some personal story.
No, great question. Thanks for asking it. There's thousands of amazing success stories out there for SAP customers in our community. We're fortunate enough in the mid-market that our clients really want to talk and evangelize about their success, their experiences. So we have many startups that are implementing and impacting our lives in a positive manner. There's many nonprofits out there that are changing the world and changing people's lives. And there's many Fortune 1000 customers that are helping to change the world and helping make the world a better place, right? So a few of those stick out in my mind, right? So one of them is a recent one. Just last month, I was at Sapphire, and I met the CFO of Goodwill out of Missouri. And I think we all know, right? The Goodwill mission is to work to enhance people's dignity, quality of life by strengthening communities, eliminating their barriers to opportunity, helping them reach their full potential through learning and the power of work, right? So we also know Goodwill as kind of the retail stores, right? It's like probably the first thing that pops in your head. Hey, I want to donate something. I'm going to go to the store and donate, right? And then that reaches many of individuals. I think the thing that we don't know about Goodwill, which I kind of learned more about it during my interactions last month, was first of all, in 2022, Goodwill served over 2 million individuals worldwide, helped more than 100,000 people train for careers and industries like banking, IT, healthcare, just to kind of name a few, with their supportive services that they need to be successful, right? Might be English language training, could be additional education, could be access to transportation, healthcare, and the local Goodwills operate in really innovative, sustainable local enterprises to help support those local communities, right? So there's actually 3,200 of those Goodwill stores that I just talked about nationwide, right, in North America. So we kind of, some of us knew that, maybe not all that detailed, but the ones that I didn't know about, right? I knew the retail stores, I knew they invested in those individuals, but it's kind of like the other programs that you learn about where they take that take that investment that we all provide and for an example, in Missouri, the Goodwill, they have programs and services for autism employment, right? The Autism Employment Program helps individuals of autism spectrum prepare to work through one-on-one support, group workshops, skilled workshops, community volunteering, placement services, etc. Right? They have a brain injury employment program that helps individuals with brain injury. All right. Again, individuals may need assistance in determining, technologies or how to they return to work, right? Reinforcing specific individual capabilities and strengths, right? They also have a program for the deaf and hard of hearing, and others like senior programs and youth programs and others, right? So that was a really amazing story to hear that, because you think of Goodwill and the first thing that you think of is donating in the stores to help others, but it's all these other services that they provide, all of us in different spectrums of life, right? Which is amazing. To see that out there. So that was cool hearing that, right? So they're actually a new SAP client of ours, late last year. And to hear what they're using the platforms for and the good use and the programs and the different communities, right? So that was a really interesting, I'll call it, news story, right? And one that I know you're familiar about and I talk about all the time, is another mid-market success story that impacted really all of us over the last few years, and it was Moderna, right? So we brought Moderna on as a client back in, I believe it was 2014, 2015, right around that time, right? This was pre-pandemic, pre-release of the NRA vaccines. With the help of SAP Solutions, we helped them grow from a startup scale-up company to a category leader. Last year, they were over 19 billion in revenue, right? So Moderna is running SAP's SAP S/4HANA ERP, digital supply chain solutions, and that helped them with the serialization and distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine. Our business solutions allowed them to grow rapidly, meet the world's demands for their vaccines, and they use things like SAP Advanced Track and Trace for pharmacies, SAP's Information Collaboration Hub for life science companies, SAP's BTP, and others. And it's just a fantastic partnership success story, one that I'm proud of the impact that SAP had with Moderna to save lives and help put the pandemic in the rearview mirror for all of us today. And it's just amazing that the footprint they invested in from us back early on, pre-pandemic, that same footprint grew with them and allowed them to meet the global demands in a short period amount of time to get that vaccine out to everybody. And we have a great partnership with their executive suite, and they do all kinds of reference events for us and stuff. And that's one that I'm proud of, and I was proud to get those vaccine shots. And I asked for the Moderna one because I'm local here in the Boston area, they're local here in the Boston area, and I was very proud of what we were doing together.
No, thanks. In front of the Moderna, we just did a case study at Harvard when I was there last year, and talked about the same thing, like how proud you feel when you have been part of something which really changes everyday life. Whether it's a Goodwill store story or Moderna or something like that. So many of them. That's what kind of gives us that ultimate calling at the end of the day, why we do what we do on a daily basis.
I couldn't agree more.
So great story. Thank you so much, Mike, for your time. Really appreciate you joining us. And thanks everyone for joining for this podcast. And we'll be back soon with our next episode with another great leader from SAP or our partner ecosystem or customer ecosystem. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.